Alright, I'm on. Okay. This is something that I wanted to do for a long time. I'm not going to take her completely out of the cage because she just had a massive meal 3 days ago, and she's notorious for pooping on us. So we're not going to take her completely out, but I want y'all to see how cool this snake is. And you're going to think that she's really, really hungry because she has a good feeding response. I feed her in her cage. I usually remove all the furniture and stuff, and then I feed her. And then I carefully replace her water bowl and her hide box and stuff. She will be moving up to a bigger cage soon, so I don't want any trouble. Don't criticism. I don't make my videos for criticism. I'm just sharing my love for animals. So, because I'm fixing to open her cage, she's going to think that I'm fixing to feed her. Very, very awesome appetite. She's probably about a year and 2 months old or something. She is a true albino female Burmese python. Her name is Dakota. She's named after Dak Prescott of the Dallas Cowboys. Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah!
Okay. Alright, so... And I do like to get her out. And I'll close all the doors and all the cabinets and stuff in the bathroom and let her have free roam for a little while. Beautiful, amazing animal, but because I feed her where she lives, she's automatically going to think that I'm going to feed her. So I'm going to carefully get stuff out of my way and out of her way. And I'm going to see how she's going to respond right now. She has bit me pretty good before. And she's okay. She's actually okay, I think. In my opinion, you have to build some kind of trust with these animals. There's different ways to approach them. If I was feeding her, I would have just opened the top and immediately dropped her prey item in. But when I open the top and then try to be very aware, because she could strike me just thinking that I'm food. So yeah, in my experience, you have to practice consistency. So when I feed her, every time I feed her, I remove her hide box and I remove her water. And then I close the lid back and I retrieve the prey item, and then I open the lid and drop it in. But when I'm getting her out to play with her or to handle her or to not be bit by her, it's a completely different approach. I don't worry about the water bottle, or the water bowl, I'm sorry. And the lid stays off for a little bit longer before I interact with her. Now don't get me wrong, I made a mistake and she bit the hell out of me and actually had me by these two fingers and wrapped around my arm. I had to take her to the bathtub and run water down her mouth until she let go of me. Completely my fault. We'll tell that story later. But I don't want to ever have any accidents, because it's no fun for anybody. It's no fun for her. My biggest concern when she bit me is, oh my God, I hope she didn't break any teeth off. But in 30 years of keeping snakes and stuff, this is the first snake that actually bit me and held on. I was so impressed. It was quite a learning experience, and I'd much rather get bit by her now compared to when she's 5 times what she is right now. She is a female albino Burmese python named after Dak Prescott, which is kind of my dream snake. I love the Burmese. My very first snake was a Burmese python. She was a normal, and her name was Troy Snakeman. So this is before I got it. This was my fantasy animal. We've had her a little bit less than a year, right, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Very awesome turn of events that led me to being able to have this animal or to get it. Okay, video stop.
No, it's the flash. Something about the flash.
Okay, you're still recording. Okay. All right. Can you still see me good?
Yes.
Okay, the flash wore out. What I was saying, this was my fantasy animal, and then there were really cool turn of events that led me to being able to afford to add her to our collection. And I love her. She's amazing. See, now she knows that, and I'm not being ugly or nothing. She knows I'm here to play, and it's not eating time, so. Can you see her? Beautiful face. Oh, babe, she's so warm. Oh, I'd like to say something about that. We're in Texas, and throughout the year, we keep the temperature in the house, what, 74 to 78 even, year round. So she don't need no heat pads, she don't need a heat rock, she don't need nothing. I give her the red heat light, and I keep the red heat light over the rock. And that keeps the rock warm, and the rock will retain heat. The white light is just for light, so we can see her. But I do keep all my lighting on one end of the cage, and the water on the other end. There's cool spots and hot spots. And I do, like I mentioned in one of my other videos, I missed all my snakes and I missed all my snakes at least once every 3 days, whatever. And since I've really started doing that on a regular basis, I've noticed, especially the ball pythons, which need higher humidity, all their sheds are more healthier and more complete. But I've already said that in other videos. But this is Dakota, and I don't know about letting her completely out, because I know she's fixing to take a massive duke. Fortunately, last couple weeks ago, I had her outside about 4 or 5 days after she ate, and she took a shit in the yard, which was bigger than, I've never shit that big. And okay, oh, oops, I'm public, I forget. So, but she's actually notorious for taking a poop or a pee on our bed when we get her completely out and play with her. But very, very cool animal. We love our Dakota. Eventually she will be living under our bed. The monster under the bed. So, alright, well, thank you.